We are live at the 35th Annual Boat Parade of Lights presented by the London Bridge Yacht Club. I am Julia Finney, and with me is...
Drake Finney. And
Shortly we will have Roger Galloway joining us, but until then, enjoy the view and...
so go ahead and share, like, spread this around because we're going to be spreading all the holiday cheer. And this way you can also show your friends and neighbors and loved ones in the colder country just how wonderful Lake Havasu Christmas can be.
We are located at the Heat Hotel on the island, just on the other side of the London Bridge. They have some drink specials going on tonight, so if you are wanting to come down and watch the parade, you certainly can. Drink specials are at the bottom of the screen.
We've got a DJ going, and of course, we're also just a little bit down from Catalina Cantina, which we discovered actually will deliver food down to the Heat Hotel, if you ask nice enough.
Bear with us as we share this out to the various websites that have requested it.
Let's take a look in at the wonderful people that are across the lake or the river. Staying warm over there. Our wonderful English village always lights up beautifully on this holiday.
Welcome, Sabrina Laritas. Thanks for joining us. The people at the Heat requested to be shown on TV, so there we go. We've got some folks partying it up. It's a good time out here on the Heat patio.
Roger Calloway's joined us here, and we're going to get him mic'd up. Okay.
We are back. Roger's getting settled, and we will be right with you. We've got a band on a barge here.
Sounds like Kevin Jackson.
That is Kevin Jackson and the Midnight Sun, local band here in Havasu. They are an amazing band. You have seen them featured on Havasu Online TV. Very well known for their dance music.
All right. Hey, welcome everyone. Good early evening, wherever you might be. If you're in Havasu, hey, this is where we are. This is what's going on right now. Lake Havasu City. And wow, I'll tell you, this is going to be some evening, some event. I've never seen weather like this. I've done this event so many different times, but I've never seen it this warm. 73 degrees. Beautiful weather outside. I've got on a sport coat right now. There's no reason I should have it on because this is almost swimming weather. The music you're hearing in the background is Kevin Jackson and the Midnight Sun. So they're one of the best groups here in Havasu, and we love hearing them. They're going by in a boat right now. We're here in the Channel area, right next to the gorgeous London Bridge. And the beautiful lights in the background belong to that whole village area, known as the English Village. Just gorgeous. Thousands of light, many different colors, with that incredible reflection on the water itself. It's really a sight to behold, and boy, I tell you, it's one of those times you go, wow, I'm so happy I live in this area. It is just stunning here. Again, 73 degrees. Now the boat parade, we've got about 30, we have about 30, 35, 36 boats that are going to be coming through here right now over the next couple of hours. And the owners of the boats, they go out of their way to make them just spectacular looking. If you've never seen this before, you're going to love it. If you have seen it before, you know some of what we're going to be seeing this evening. And again, you can see the reflection on the water. It's just stunning. The bridge itself, the London Bridge, I can remember when there was no water in the channel at all, and they had the stones in the sand. On one of my visits over here, I was living in Tucson at the time. I was a caster down there, and I really wanted to know what was going on here. And I knew the bridge had been purchased by Robert McCulloch. This is 1968. He had brought them over, spending almost, several $1 million to bring them across in the ship, and they were reassembled, each stone like a jigsaw puzzle, and put up on this channel, and then the water came in afterwards. It's such a unique American story, and it happened right here. It's the big sightseeing part of Lake Havasu. Everybody comes here has to see the London Bridge, and you cannot see it in any greater glory than it is right now. So stunning. And just imagine that this bridge, when it went across the River Thames in London, for so many years, a long time ago. And we're, of course, very proud that it's here in our town and that so many people come here to see it. And it still has that prestige, that look of old traditional London. So it's really, really gorgeous, as you can see right now. We have a stunning picture here as well on the screen, wherever you might be. Let us know, by the way, if you're watching, let us know where you're watching it. Are you in Lake Havasu? Are you in somewhere back east? Are you in West Virginia or in California or Oregon or wherever? Let us know, and we'll mention you on the air if we have the opportunity here. This is the 35th Annual Boat Parade of Lights, and it's tonight, and it is again tomorrow night. Now, we're going to be broadcasting it right here on Havasu Online TV tonight and tomorrow, and it goes up on the YouTube channel as well. Tomorrow night will be a little bit different because then you'll know what boats have won what. What's the most outstanding boat for whatever reason, the most comical one, the one with the most lights, etc., etc. They have many categories. Tonight will be primarily telling you who has the boat, the owner of the boat. In some cases, it's individuals. In some cases, it's like a yacht club, or it's the state parks, or some company, and we'll let you know what that is. But this is primarily visual. It's not me so much, that's for darn sure. It's what you're going to be seeing here. By the way, I'm Roger Galloway, and I love doing this. This is, I think, my fourth or fifth time. The first time I did it, I was a judge. So I've been on both sides of it, although I've never had a boat in the channel that I have decorated with lights as it came through. And the people that do that, I give them a lot of credit. I really do. It's a lot of work and effort to make that work. They got to light it just right. And you'll notice that many of the boats are pontoons. A pontoon is a very prevalent type of boat here in Lake Havasu, and many people own them. It's a perfect boat for this community. You can also barbecue on it. It's easy to get in and out of coves, things like that. So there are many pontoons, and many of them have this upper deck or have a ceiling of some kind, which allows it to definitely be affixed with lights pretty easily. So you'll see a lot of those. Looks like we have a few kayaks in the channel right now as well. They're decorated too. I mean, decorating a kayak, that's pretty neat. You know, it's right down here in the channel, so that's kind of neat. So, but the lights in the village, I'll tell you, again, are so spectacular, so interesting, and every year a lot of work and effort goes into that. Those of you who don't know it, the other side of the channel, the other side of the village and the other side of the bridge, it's pretty dark over there because they're doing a lot of construction work, a lot of renovation. They're putting in a Holiday Inn Express. That's being built as well. So a lot of renovation is going on over there. We are seeing in front of us the lighted or the lit part of the village, and it is just something. There are hundreds and hundreds of people here on both sides of the channel watching this right now, getting ready for the boats to come in. Now, we are situated at the Heat Hotel. A lot of locals know that this was the very place where not too many years ago, none other than Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie in their good days, prior to getting married, as a matter of fact, she had just was working on her pilot's license, and she flew from Los Angeles with her pilot instructor and her husband to Lake Havasu. And they stayed here at the Heat Hotel with a room overlooking the water. And a little bit later in the morning, they headed over to the House of Pancakes, and they enjoyed breakfast there. So they had a good time. So, anyway, that's our celebrity story from Lake Havasu, just so you know. Wanted to fill you in on that happening. That was a a number of years ago. I think around 2005, around 2006 or 7, right in there. The last time we did this last year, we had several thousand people that tuned in and watched from all different parts of the world. And it's such a fun thing to do. This is one of those times when you go, thank God for the internet, because it's so thrilling to be able to be in another part of the world, turn on your computer, and you can watch something from either your former hometown or place where your mother and dad live, or your grandfather and grandmother live, or you have some kind of connection. Or it's a place you've often thought about visiting but never have made it over there. This gives you a little taste. With 73 degrees, it's a good taste indeed. You're watching again on Havasu Online TV. We think the boats should be coming through, by the way, in short order. Let's see. I'm guessing in the next 10 minutes or so. Oh, here's some people we can say hi to. We want to do that. Dorley Shawyer. She says, beautiful evening. Aha, you're not kidding. It is great indeed. Lucia Pudge Radis. Did it stop for everyone? Nope, we're fine. Bonnie McDonald said she's watching from Jacksonville, Florida. I produced a television special over there not too many years ago called Mom USA. We had Florence Henderson and Peter Marshall as the host. I had a great time. I love Jacksonville. Just terrific. And Bonnie lived in Lake Havasu from 1972 until 2013. So she spent a good part of her life in Lake Havasu. Now she's in Jacksonville. Monique says, dude, fix your audio. I don't know. Is there an audio problem? We're good now. We should be good now. Thank you, Monique, for bringing it up. Monique Hatchell. Hey, Lake Havasu City, baby. You got it. Mary Hirsch in Havasu Heights. Thank you, Mary. It is pretty, isn't it? Bonnie was asking that. Yeah, it is definitely really nice. Kurt Krikorian says, love my hometown. Love my hometown. I thank you, Kurt. We love it, too. And he's watching from Texas, by the way. Going to give a couple of shout-outs a little bit later on to some other people that are here. If I can get that on my phone, then great. We'll keep mentioning. Just let us know you're watching, and we'll mention that you've tuned in. Again, you can watch this. We'll keep it up after it airs live, which it's airing live right now if you're tuning in for the first time. We put it on the YouTube channel, the Havasu Online TV YouTube channel. We leave it up there. And we'll have both tonight's and tomorrow night's up there. Again, tomorrow night when they have the winners of the boat parade. Oh, here we go. Great. Got it on my phone now. And we got Kurt again watching from Texas. Brenda Bodanza says, I love the beauty of the lights. Hey, thank you very much, Brenda. Kurt lived in Lake Havasu, by the way, from 1969 to 1990. That was the period of time that I was living in Los Angeles. So I hadn't, other than visits, which I did a lot of, and I spent a great deal of time in Lake Havasu writing a screenplay called Lake Havoc. It was a comedy about Lake Havasu on Memorial Day weekend. That was back in, long time ago. I think it was 87, if I'm not mistaken. Arlene Vieira. She's watching from California. Good. Hope the picture's coming in. The audio is working fine for you right now. And wait till these boats come through. You're gonna. It's really quite spectacular to see. It's really neat. I'm telling you. Lori Santos. Thank you, Lori. Marizella Martinez. My home away from home. Dansky Dane says, very beautiful. Here's someone from Tempe, Arizona. Desirea. Thank you. Lacey says, has it started yet? No, not really. It's going to really kick off any moment now. We're just waiting for that first boat to come into sight. Oh, Bonnie McDonald says, hi to all my Havasu friends, especially Walgreens crew. Very good. Randy Sadler, he graduated in 1986 from Havasu. He's over in Jacksonville, Florida now. Angela Marsh, can't wait for the sailboats and the Sea Scouts. Hey, good for you. We have a viewer in Lake Tahoe, California right now, watching too. That's neat. Jim Stansbury. Jim Beam. No, not the liquor, a real guy. Jim Beam says, hi to all the locals in Havasu. Verna Beyer is also watching from Lake Havasu City. We asked for people who couldn't really make it down here that live in Lake Havasu, who wanted to watch the parade. This is the way to go, to watch it right here. You're going to see it really nicely. We'll let you know who's in all the boats or the owners of the boats as they come through. We'll have far more detail tomorrow night. Some of them win. Deborah Devine. Hi, Deborah. She's in Red Bluff, California, Northern California. Red Bluff. Yeah. Brenda Hessen. Hello from Ohio. Hey, Brenda, you're right next to my home state. Charleston, West Virginia is where I was born and raised. Haven't been back there in a long time. Hearing a little bit of Queen in the background, aren't we? It's a very lively atmosphere. Again, we're at the Heat Hotel. It's a very, very unusual hotel. Right on the water, right on the channel, right next to the London Bridge. And they've got music going in the background here. Let me know if you may say anything about. Oh, okay. The parade is Marcia Stewart is asking. Thought the parade was tomorrow night. Yes, it is. It's tonight and tomorrow night. Hey, Lee Schoblum. Hello, Lee. My old buddy, had him on Speak Out when I was the talk show host on Speak Out, and it was great talking about the old days in which he was the radio guy in Lake Havasu for a long, long time.
He gave me my first job.
Hell, he gave Drake. Drake got his first job from Lee Schoblum, right?
Yeah, I got to set up the Marty units for the live remotes.
No kidding.
Yep. Yeah.
I remember coming here visiting and we listened on the radio coming in to Lee when I came in from L.A. Can you give me a Cuba Libre? Please, with a lime. Okay. Brenda points out that Brenda Hoare says, I miss Havasu and my family in Westminster, California right now. Hey, and Bonnie McDonald said, hello, Lee Schoblum. There you go, Lee. Vicki McWhirter says, it's a beautiful night here in Havasu. No kidding. You got 72. See, I've been saying 73. I'm always trying to boost the temperature. Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, Kamla, it is beautiful here. I'll tell you, it's really nice. And before the night goes on, I know we're going to have people watching from all over, not just the United States, but parts of the world as well. And we certainly want them to join in with us here and watch how gorgeous this is. Imagine, in the 70s, in a part of America in early December. This is December 1. Unbelievable. And Israel Rodriguez says, hey, Bay Area, Hollister, California. Great job. Oh, that's very nice of you. Very kind. Drake is the one. Drake and his wife are the ones behind the video that you see, and they are really the ones responsible for putting this all together. We're talking about drink specials at the Heat Patio Bar. $2 draft beer, $3 Fireball shots, and $3 Angry Balls. Now, whatever that is, Angry Orchard beer with Fireball shot. All right. Good deals anyway. And this bar, by the way, has got a lot of people here already enjoying themselves. Lucia says, hey, Lee Schoblum was all we had to listen to. That was actually very good because he was a good person to listen to back in the day. Oh, we got somebody watching from Japan. Hey, Chad, where are you in Japan? That's great to hear. You're the furthest away so far. I got to admit that. That's true. Happy you're watching in Japan, what we're doing here. That's great. Again, shows you the power of the internet and how far we've come in a few years in being able to put on a live event like this with a minimal amount of equipment in a small rural community and have it seen in Japan. A number of years ago, I hosted an all-night radio show, country music, on XPRS out of Rosarito Beach, Mexico. And I got letters from the Aleutian Islands, from Russia, and the Sea of Japan. So I was flabbergasted, and that was back in the 70s. So now we can do it live with little equipment, tiny equipment. It's just amazing. Kurt says, Lee Havasu. I don't question that at all. Not for Lee. Lake Havasu will not be where it is today. A true pioneer. He sure was. And he and I discussed that story in length when he was on Speak Out with me on KNTR Radio not too long ago. So I hope Lee is still with us. Hey, my sister is watching out of Oregon right now. She's over in Tualatin. So, Alice, thank you for stopping in. Here we go. This is going to be the first thing we're going to see. It's the fireboat with the water spurting out across the water. Now, Alice was with us last year, as a matter of fact. My sister was last year when we did the boat parade. So now it's a little different perspective for her to see it back home. So, Alice, I'm glad you tuned in for a few minutes. Thank you. I'm going to be seeing you really soon, and I'm going to be looking forward to that. That's for sure. Marty is asking, is this tonight? Yes, Marty, it is. It's tonight, and we broadcast again tomorrow night at the same time, and then we will know who has won. Brenda says, wish I had someone to drive me down to see the beautiful light. I'm sorry you don't have someone to do that, Brenda. We have let's see, going through right now, is this Havasu Landing Resort? Is that the one we're seeing, yay or nay? Okay. Havasu Landing Resort coming through right now. Chad Henderson in the Navy. He is deployed in Misawa, Japan. And he said, my dad is there watching now. Hey, that's great to hear, Chad. Thank you so much. Crystal says, hey, I hear you, Brenda. She says, thanks for sharing. Diana Wolf, watching us from Mesquite, Nevada. My daughter, Debbie, just let me know to watch it. Alice goes, lights are spectacular. Paige and Haley with me. Hey, Paige, Haley. I'm over here in Arizona. You're going to have to come to Lake Havasu one of these days and see all this. We just had the police boat going by right now. And this next one, this boat is something else. Paige and Haley, you get a big kick out of this, I'll tell you that. This is the London Bridge Yacht Club right now. Okay, we're watching that right now. That's actually number two boat officially. Someone pointed out, thank you for your service, Chad. You bet, Chad. Thank you very much serving in the Navy. And we're so glad you're tuning in to us from Japan. Hope some others are able to watch it with you. Haley says we have to go. Oh, no. All right, Haley, take care. Crystal says, thank you for your service, Chad. David Nye says, the ferry to Copa. Is it Tacopa or Tacapa? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, this is number 3 coming through right now. This is John Bonnie View. I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt your picture taking in just a minute because I got to get up. Thank you. I'm able to have one of the great heat drinks here right now because I'm losing my voice. You stir that? Yeah, thank you. Kamla is watching from Guyana. Says, my daughter, Dr. Persad, invited me to watch. It's beautiful. Wish I was there. All the way over in Guyana. So we got Guyana and Japan so far. Alice, my sister says, her granddaughters say, we have to go to Havasu. Hey, Haley and Paige, I wish you would come over here. Right now, this is number 4, number 5. Denise's Day Crew. Denise's Day, by the way, is it's an issue-oriented nonprofit for victims of cancer. So they're all decorated. A small boat, looks like a pontoon. Beautiful pinkish colors, along with the flashing lights as well. And the ribbon. It's got the ribbon in there. I'll tell you, you're right. One of our watchers, our viewers, said, "Hey, I really wish I were down there. If you live in Havasu and you can make it down here, the weather is unbelievable. You really can honestly come down here tonight in your shorts and a T-shirt or a blouse and be fine. It's not 72 degrees. Is this number 6? Number 6, this is Ken and Marilyn Young, the boat that you see right now. Ken and Marilyn Young. Kathy Parker says, love her town. Sandy Vega says, couldn't make it tonight, but we will be there tomorrow night. Hook Alexander says, you're doing a great job watching from Lake Havasu. Hey, thank you very much, Hook. We're glad you're on board with us watching. So we're looking at number 9 right now. See the numbers, some of them can't drop out for various reasons. That's why you didn't see, let's say, number 7. Number 9 is Mike Clayton, or it looks like Clayton or Claytor. I'm assuming it's Clayton. That's that little boat going through with the blue lights and the red light at the very top. And the Santa Claus. The red light is Rudolph, of course. Well, the little girls and boys would get after me for that. Monique says, Dr. Prasad is my doctor. Love her. Here's number 11. 11 is A.J. Camus' boat. And it's got that great-looking plane. Man, they put a lot of work into that to get that on board. Look at that. That thing could take off right now, head right on over to Ghana with no fuel at all, or Japan, and make it back. Here's number 12, Lake Havasu Yacht Club. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. The blue down below, looking, if you look at it when it's blue, looks like waves on the water. Incredible sailboat look. Very Christmassy. Yeah, 72 degrees. Here comes number 13 right now, Grady Dees. Number 13. Can you open that for me? Number 13. Yep, 72 degrees right here in Lake Havasu. Thank you, Vicki McWhirter, for reminding us. Starts tomorrow night, Brenda, at 6:30 p.m. I want to give a special shout-out to Gabs Varvel of Lake Havasu, by the way. She's got quite a military family. Over in Germany right now, stationed in Germany, either watching right now or watching the replay on the YouTube channel, is Army Sergeant Jasmine Varvel. Jasmine, thank you for your service. You're over there stationed in Germany. And your two brothers, Gab's sons, two sons in the Air Force, both stateside. Airman First Class Ainsley Varvel and Staff Sergeant Timmy Varvel. Jasmine over in Germany, your brothers here in the U.S. What a military family, all three of them serving our country. Hey, Gabs, you done well, as they say. Thank you so much, and I'm glad you all are watching. The Varvel family, we'll mention them tomorrow night as well. We have a bit of what we call the law here. Tracy goes, can't wait to see this tomorrow night. First time seeing it. Oh, believe me. The second night is just different. And again, we know who's won everything. Yeah, 13 is cute. The Grady Dees boat. We're waiting. Again, some drop out. So you go, hey, what happened to number 7? Or what happened to number whatever? It's because something happened. Maybe it didn't start. Maybe the lights didn't come on properly. Maybe they didn't complete it in time. Who knows? And that's why tomorrow night is different, because sometimes there are more boats on the second night. So we'll see. Again, we're broadcasting from the Heat Hotel, right next to the London Bridge in Lake Havasu City, the 35th Annual Boat Parade of Lights. Oh, this one is spectacular. What number is this? Do we know? Well, this one is phenomenal from the standpoint of the number of lights. This is number, trying to find out what number it is so I know, so I can give proper credit. Look at this boat. Wow. I'm not sure what number it is. There's Santa and his reindeer, and it looks like a chopper. A chopper? Is that what Santa's cruising around on? I'm not sure. Yeah. That is some boat. Now, a lot of work and effort went into this one. Oh, man. I have to take some pictures at some point, but not tonight. That's a great-looking boat, and we don't know. Yeah, we're not sure if it's Slide Anchor or the Lake Havasu Divers Association. It could be one of those two. Okay, so that may be Slide Anchor. We'll try to get more detail. The second thing we'll do is tomorrow night we'll try to get more details on boats. So I'll try to get a lot more info for you. Thank you, Paige. Paige says she loves the boats. Yeah, they really. Wouldn't you like to be on one of them, going through the channel? 72 degrees outside, really nice warm weather. Ah, so beautiful. Here's number 16. This is, they tell you, man, right on the side of the boat. LakeHavasuDivers.com. There you go. And that's their boat. With, is that a snowman? They have a snowman on. Oh, it's a Minion. Oh, there you go. Minions have their own movie now, which is great. Yeah, really cute. Sergeant Baird, Fort Jackson, South Carolina, watching now. We'll be back in Havasu come January. Thank you, Corey, for letting us know that. We're so glad that Sergeant Baird is watching, and hopefully he's seeing some beautiful pictures there. Tiny Toot. This boat, this is a great one for the kids. This one, see that crowd? Hear them reacting? Oh, they love this. Number 17, Team Thompson, the Toot Toot boat. Oh, look at that, Tiny Toot. Isn't that a neat boat? I think Alice remembers that from last year when she was with me and we were talking. We had this boat in it last year. That's such a neat design. The different colors on the bottom, the red, the blue, the yellow, the green. See, they're all changing color. And Tiny Toot. And he has that little horn. Oh, that's so great. Megan Nicole Hedman. Thank you, Megan. Wish we could be there watching from Megan and Eric's Water and Ice. Happy holidays from us. Thank you very much. Kathy Parker says, awesome. Angela Scroggin says, talented boat people. You're darn right, they're talented. They put a lot of work and effort into this. And they're well rewarded from the standpoint of, obviously nobody gets paid for this, but they're well rewarded by the reactions of the crowd and what's said the next day and how people respond. Here's River Scene Magazine. Jillian Danielson, she is the owner of River Scene. She's wonderful. She did a really nice article on me a couple of years ago, and she's a treasure to the city. RiverSceneMagazine.com. That's a great site where you get all the latest news on Lake Havasu. She's done a spectacular job. And there's her boat going through right now. That's boat number 19. Lucia pointed out the number is probably on the other side of the boat. Yeah, sometimes that's true. Sometimes they literally do not have the number on the boat, which makes it a little difficult. So that's why we're a little uncertain, Aaron pointed out that spectacular boat we saw was indeed Slide Anchor. Oh, Paige and Haley like number 15. Yeah, that's the one we're talking about, the best so far. And from Oregon, they say, have a festive night, everyone in Lake Havasu. Is this number 3? Oh, 21. Yeah, number 21, Stephen McLeod. That's his boat going through right now. Neat boat. He's got a lot of people in that one, I'll tell you. Thank you, Crystal. Donna Napolitano Jemison says, Ken and Donna Jemison watching from Las Vegas. Thank you very much, Donna. Kathy Parker points out she loves Tiny Toot. Yeah, it's a great boat. Oh, look at this one. Here comes the Nautical Resort. This is a giant boat. The Nautical Resort, number 22. Look at that. That's huge. Got all the Christmas trees up on top. And I know Santa is on one of these boats. Look at that. Number 22. Nautical Beachfront Resort. And right behind it, when we get through the Nautical, we have a little tiny boat out there with a sleigh. I don't know if that's Santa on the sleigh or not. Just in front of that one. A little boat there. Is that just a little paddle boat? That one's not really entered. It's kind of cute. There you go. All right. And next is number 23. Lewis Burke. It's his boat. Vicki McWhirter says hi to Terry. Molly says, looks like such fun watching it here at Action Sports. Wishing everyone happy holidays. Jess, there's about a total of about 30 boats, about 35 boats. I'm sorry, about 35. And again, probably be a little bit more tomorrow. Daphne Johnson, watching from Grand Forks, North Dakota. Hey, my old buddy, my old roommate, one of my best friends ever, Shadow Stevens, is from Grand Forks, North Dakota. And also, I think he spent time in Jamestown. He was known then as Terry Ingstad. Sunset Tours, number 24, coming through right now. Look at that. Boy, all aglow. From Crescent City, California, cold and wet there. Tom Smith, get over here fast. Go through that rain and make it here. 72 degrees now. Hey, Jess Padilla. Okay, Ty, so much. We'll be there tomorrow. Very good. Melody, we'll make it over here tomorrow night to watch it. Thank you, Melody. This boat right now, this is 28. This is Rick Riegler and his boat coming through right now. When we have people all along the edge of the channel water here on this side, and the same is true on the other side as well. And on both sides of the bridge, many people. And on the bridge itself, looking down, all across are multiple people watching. Here comes number 30, Larry Connor. Larry's boat. Wow. It says Merry Christmas right on the side. Neat boat. Just getting that on the boat and proper is not easy. Jay-Lynn Earl will be here on Saturday. Thank you, Jay-Lynn. Hey, Pioneers from 1970. Been here a long time. Randy and Susan Haybeck. Merry Christmas from the Haybecks. Randy and Susan, so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Doug will be over here tomorrow night. Vicki McWhorter says, Happy Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas, everybody. A 31 coming through right now. This is Scott Campbell. Wow, that looks neat. In the very front, the lights flashing, the different colors. A water skiing? Oh, wow. It's a little hard to see, but there's Santa water skiing on the back of the boat. He does a very good job. You didn't think the weather's so warm over here, it wouldn't be right for him. Oh, here comes a spectacular boat. Wow. Look at this. Number 34, Lake Havasu State Park. Light the trails. And right now they're lighting the channel. Look at that. Just gorgeous. That's really, really beautiful. Deborah Devine says, my first boat parade ever to see. Thank you for making it live. You bet. I had the best time doing this. I can't tell you. It's just so neat. And again, I hope Jasmine has a chance to watch this from Germany. Sergeant in the Army over there, Yarvel. And so glad you're able to watch. We have so many people watching from so many parts of the world. So it's just it's a thrill to know that they're tuning in and watching this, Again, we're at the Heat Hotel in Lake Havasu. If you ever have a chance to get over here, come over here and see this hotel. Whether you stay in or not, come over here and have a drink or whatever in the outside bar that overlooks the channel right next to the bridge. Enjoy what Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie did. Okay, this is number 36, Lake Havasu State Parks. Again. What am I saying? Yeah. According to this, it's Cattail Cove. Okay, I thought so. Cattail Cove State Park. Follow the monarchs to AZ State Parks, the great monarch butterflies on the side. It's great. Now, remember, I said there are about 36 boats in this parade. That doesn't mean that's the last one. A lot of the numbers, they're going to be coming back around, and we're going to be covering that too? Okay, good. Yeah, the boats, they make a U-turn. It's legal in the channel to make a U-turn during a boat parade so they can come back and head the other direction. So we're going to be able to see some of these boats return. Hi, cousins Rainey and Perry. It's Israel from California. He's saying something personal to them, it looks like. Bonnie McDonald congratulates Lake Havasu State Parks. Mike Thurman, Palmdale, watching live for the first time. Steve Henderson says, my son is on deployment in Japan and is watching right now. So glad. Thank you, Steve. Thank your son for what he's doing for our country and for his service, of course. Greg Peterson says, sorry we missed this. We'll do it next year. Try to make it over here next year, Greg, but if you can't, watch it again like we're doing here, at least to get a feel and a sense of being here. This is number 48. Lake Havasu Sea Scouts? Okay. Okay. Terry from Suarita, Arizona. Lived in Lake Havasu for 22 years. Missing my beloved town. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you very much, Terry. Sharon Van Zee says, my sister's there. Give me updates. I am in Minnesota. Thank you, Sharon. Havasu Online TV, bringing you right now the 35th Annual Boat Parade of Lights in Lake Havasu City. 72 degrees outside, clear skies, as usual here. So these are various sailboats that are from Don McPherson, number 49, but there's 3 of them together. Beautiful. That's something you don't see a lot of in Lake Havasu, the sailboats, but they're here. I'm telling you that. Hooks Marine Detailing wants to wish everybody happy holidays from Lake Havasu. Mark the Grizzle. No one needs to hear about your party in California. Oh, Mark, come on. Jennifer says, miss being there. Perry says, he says to one of his friends, Patty, you should enter it next year. Starts tomorrow night at 6:30, Arizona time. Don't forget. That's 5:30 in California, 8:30 back east, and other places beyond. Just figure it out. Arizona is on its own special time, kind of. Arnie Warren says thank you. You bet, Arnie. 6:30 tomorrow. The slide anchor boat, which will be coming back this way, by the way, is, just a minute, I'll tell you what number it is. It's number 15. Slide anchors, number 15. Donna Jemison says, miss being there with my in-laws, Don and Lois. Now the boats, is that our last boat coming in this direction? We think that's the last one. And then they make their way around. They do a U-turn, and they come back this way again. We'll be broadcasting tomorrow night at 6:30 as well, and we put this up on the YouTube as well, and you go to the channel, which is Havasu Online TV. Find it on YouTube, and you can watch it anytime you want. But tomorrow night, we'll be broadcasting live. We have easily 100 people, perhaps more, here at the Heat Hotel in the bar right now. They're all around me. There's far more up above, all throughout, on the Heat, on the balconies, at the various rooms as well. We got them down below, many people below, and on the bridge, right on top of the bridge itself. There we go. We're seeing some of the people that are here. We got people watching from Japan, from Germany, from Guyana, all over the world. So this is a little feeling of some of the crowds that are here. These people are having a great time, by the way. We kind of get that. There you go. Now you see a little bit of the bar and a little bit of the many people that are here. The Heat Hotel. There they go. Yeah, we got a great crowd here. Wonderful people here. Having a great time. Again, beautiful hotel. We're at the outdoor bar, and as you can see in the background is the London Bridge itself, all lit up, and there are many people up there as well looking down. We got a boat going by right now. I don't know if this is a boat. Are these the same? I don't know. How could they do that? Yeah, I was going to say, no, this is two other sailboats. Oh, there's three. They're not the same three, though, are they? No. I would say there's no way they could make that U-turn and be back here. So here are three more sailboats. Thank you, Jane Young. Yeah, it is beautiful. It really is. Really not. There's four. There you go. There is another one. Number 49, Don McPherson again. He had three sailboats that came before. These are, wow, there's more than three, four, five. Five sailboats, one with the U.S. flag right on the side in the back with the number 49 attached. Wow. Now that is great looking. Jillian is watching. Jillian, we were just talking about River Scene Magazine earlier, and what a great site it is. And thank you so much for bringing it to Havasu. I'll tell you, that has upped the game so much as far as disseminating news and events in our community. Cannot tell you how thrilled I am that you exist. River Scene Magazine, great online publication. There we go. There's another sailboat. Look at that. They're doing a nice little kind of a dance in the channel, which is great. So glad you're here with us. I'm Roger Galloway. We're having just a great time on Havasu Online TV with a huge crowd here of people just having a really good time as well and enjoying themselves in absolutely perfect weather. Look at those boats, those sailboats. So neat. Hey, James Gomez just moved from Havasu over the summer. Missed that place. Sorry you're not still with us, James. What's a $3 Angry Ball? Someone wants to know.
Angry Orchard beer.
Angry Orchard beer.
With a fireball shot.
Fireball shot. $3. There you go. Does that explain it? We had Mike wanted to know. Thank you, William. Oh, look at this one. This is the Boat Broker. It's number 50. Santa and this reindeer. And this is the real McCoy Santa. There he is, waving to the crowd. There's Santa. There you go, with Rudolph at the front. And Mrs. Claus is on there as well. Santa and Mrs. Claus. Going through right now. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Brenda. You know, this is a wonderful boat parade. Think about the size of this community. You got 60,000 people here. You know, it's a small community, and this is a big event. But we couldn't do it without the lake, right? And this channel. This is just so perfect. It could not be better. And the weather, there's the icing on the cake.
They're number 52.
Oh, there's number 52 going by that you can see on camera right now. That's Dale Burke's boat. And there's, is that a wave runner? Yeah, there's a wave runner all decorated too. You don't see that very often. Right, Lynn? Okay. $2 draft beer. We're at the Heat Hotel in Lake Havasu City. I really mean it. I just enjoy this so much. It couldn't be a more perfect Friday night. When I came over here, I couldn't even find a place to park. No joke. I had to park on the other side of the bridge. We're on the island side right now. We're broadcasting from the island side, and where you see all the lights, that's the mainland side. And I had to park on that side because it was so packed over here. That's how many people are here to see everything going on. The 35th Annual Boat Parade of Lights from Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And I want to really thank so many of you from being here from the various parts of the world. And for those of you in Lake Havasu who couldn't make it down here, once again, it will be tomorrow night as well. It's still going on, waiting for the boats to make their turnaround and come back through the channel. And that'll be any moment. What they do is they go to the mouth of the channel up here, turn around, and return again. And we have a chance to see the other side of the boat. Sometimes they're quite different looking than the side we saw a moment before. As we're sitting here, I'm just thinking, all the really great movies are coming out this month, the ones that get nominated for Oscars. Everyone's saying The Post, starring Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep, great film. Go to see it if you can. Wonder has gotten rave reviews. And a movie called Lady Bird. Lady Bird is winning award after award after award. Watch for it. It'll take a while probably to get to Havasu, but it's one of the 2 or 3 movies to look forward to. It's gotten 100% positive on Rotten Tomatoes, something that rarely happens. Wow, look at this. Here they come again. This is the same sailboats making their visit with us one more time. Hey, glad some New Yorkers are watching. I spent 3 wonderful years in New York City. 1.5 years on the Upper East Side, 1.5 years on the Upper West Side. And boy, I had a great life there then. That was a wonderful period of time in my life when I was producing mostly TV shows. So I don't know if you're in New York City or New York State, but glad you're watching. Thank you, Kamla, for pointing that out to us. Hey, Cindy, you're more than welcome. Again, this is 49 sailboats, and the owner of the boats is Don McPherson. All of them, that's just really neat looking, isn't it? This is kind of the boat version of the covered wagons getting in a circle, to ward off attacks from whoever was after them. I think they're trying to prepare for an attack by snowbirds. That could be the truth. I'm not sure. Ah, so nice. See, it's really true. If you just said 35th Annual Boat Parade, you're missing the word lights. And it's the lights that just bring it all to life in such a wonderful way. I'm looking on my iPhone right now at the picture you're seeing, and it really looks absolutely terrific. That camera of yours, Drake, that camera is great. I mean, it really is terrific.
Yeah, we got lucky this year, and Brenda Finney, the former owner of the Laugh Out Loud Funny Papers, had seen some of what we did and came forward at the end of the summer and said, let's go bigger and better. So she invested in the camera equipment and has taken Havasu Online TV to the next level.
That's terrific. You do a great job. I'm so delighted that you're doing this. I really am, and I play a small part in this because I'm having a ball doing it. I really, really am.
Well, it is kind of mean that I do send pictures to my friends back east that are shivering right now and go, this is work for me right now. So
I know it's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got friends. Well, I've got family back east, and actually, I think the east is having better weather than normal right now, like we're having as well.
Yeah, they
So
really
it's not
are.
as bad as it has been in the past. But I know last year from here, it was chillier. That's for sure.
Last year we were chilly. We had the wind. A lot of boats were battling the elements, and they were worried if it was going to get canceled. Havasu still prevailed, put on an amazing show, but you could not ask for a better year this year than what we've got.
Oh, yeah. It's just terrific. In this channel area, I know many people watching have been here during those peak holiday times or spring break, and when it's just mobbed with boats and partiers everywhere. And this bridge, every time I look at it, it's so phenomenal what Robert McCulloch did. I just came off a 3-year term with the Western Arizona Humane Society, and a member of the board is Gene McCulloch, who I got to know quite well. Very, very nice person. And Robert McCulloch, wow, what he did back in 1968, buying this bridge, that was just amazing.
Yeah, his vision is just, I'm amazed that someone would look at a spot in the desert, which used to be a Army R&R base, and picture putting the London Bridge and what would grow from it. And, I really like this time of year because Havasu is known for the spring break and the summer crowd, but in the winter we also shine just as much, and we get to show everyone what a great community we have.
Yeah, absolutely true. And you think about it, if Robert McCulloch hadn't existed, not only would we not be talking right now about this, there'd be no water in front of us. It'd all be dirt. There'd be no bridge, no village, no people here, no heat hotel. One guy pulled that off, and he was considered pretty nutty at the time, let's face it. I even wrote a routine about that,
Yeah, a lot of people thought
he did what?
Yeah, a lot of people thought he was crazy in doing it, and they thought it would never turn into this. And I just got updated. This technically is qualified as the world's largest antique.
That's true.
Yep.
You bet it is. And we're still going here. We're waiting for the boats to come around the other way. And we're so glad we have so many people here with us that have been watching. Are we still getting? We still on here?
Yeah.
There we go. Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Mike Nelson. Hey, thanks, Mike. I'm over in Oklahoma. Glad you're with us. From Washington State, we have Margie Kaufman. Chad pointed out, if you build it, they will come. You're right. And he built it, and the people are here. No second bridge, by the way, folks. This is it. This is the bridge. June points out that last year, she says she was on the slide anchor pontoon. Both nights it was cold. The first night there were only a few boats because it almost got canceled. You're exactly right. That's what happened last year. Not that way this year. We were on the other side of the channel last year doing our online broadcast. It's kind of neat here at the Heat Hotel. We have rooms right above us on the side, and we have a lot of people. I think all the rooms are sold out. We have a lot of people looking from their balconies watching this as well. So really glad. Here they are, right up above us. It's a beautiful hotel. Again, you make it over here, and you have not been to the Heat Hotel. if nothing else, come over, come to the outside bar, have a drink. It's just a great place to be. There are so many people here right now having such a terrific time, enjoying the drinks and the view. And again, we're right here next to the bridge. Douglas Walter is in British Columbia. Hey, glad you're with us, Douglas. One of my favorite parts of Canada. Hey, they shoot a lot of movies up there, by the way. They have what's called Canadian content. And as long as a certain percentage of all the people who work on the movie, the actors, the director, the writer, etc., are Canadian, then they get special deals on the movie, and they save a fortune. That's why so many movies are shot in Canada. And one of the best places to shoot is British Columbia. Dan McCracken, enjoying it? Glad you're with us, Dan. Again, this will be taking place tomorrow night, where we'll be announcing the winners of the boat parade. Tell you a little bit more about the boats. It'll be a little more detailed. Starts again at 6:30 Arizona time, and both nights will be put up on YouTube on the Havasu Online TV channel. So all you do is go to YouTube, type in Havasu Havasu Online TV, and it'll pop up. Find the channel, look for the boat parade. Melbourne, Florida. I've been there, great place. Thank you, Joan. Glad you're watching from Florida. Hope the weather is nice there, too. I'm sure it is. 35th Annual Boat Parade of Lights in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. I'm Roger Galloway, and again, enjoying it thoroughly. I've been here since 2004 myself, after spending a long, long time in Los Angeles. R.G. Gomez says, very cool, only in Havasu. Hey, you got that right. We're showing off tonight. I'm telling you, this is one of the peak events of this city. And there's so many, too. You know, Relics and Rods has a big event every year. There's Desert Storm. And, of course, the Balloon Festival. Huge event. It just seems to get bigger and bigger every year. All of that in Lake Havasu. Again, this big crowd here at the Heat Hotel, the outside bar. Drink specials tonight. Hey, if you're nearby, come on over. Take advantage of the drink specials. Heat Hotel, come on out to the patio bar. You've got all kinds of deals. $2 draft beer, the $3 Fireball shots, the $3 Angry Bulls, Angry Orchard beer with a shot on the side, a Fireball shot. Such a great crowd, I'll tell you. I'm impressed. Salem, Oregon. Hey, you're not too far from where my sister's watching or has been watching. Salem. Thank you, Nina. She lives in Tualatin, Oregon. And hey, the hometown of the West Virginia Mountaineers. That's where I graduated. Got my degree there. I loved it. Pi Kappa Alpha in Morgantown, West Virginia. Thank you, Sandy. I know you. Thank you for joining us. Modesto. Robert Dirksen. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. From Bremerton, Washington. We have Cheryl Raven. Thank you, Cheryl. Outside temperature Mike is asking, 72 degrees. He says it's chilly here in Southern California. Not so here. Yes, there is a nautical houseboat. It was one of the earlier ones. Really great-looking boat. It'll be coming back this way any minute. Thank you, Dave, for joining us. Hey, you're watching over at the Turtle Bar? Sherry Stewart's telling us. Come on over, Sherry. From Yuma, Arizona, Jamie. Hey, I was just there a month ago talking about the, what was it? Oh, yeah, I addressed a crowd of people at the City Hall about the public safety retirement system. Big problems here with the money, that's for sure. About 60 degrees. What? No, it's not. Can't be 60 degrees now. It is? Has it dropped? We're going to get the exact. I don't want to say it's 72 now if it's not. Hey, you're right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's dropped down to about 60. Hey, Round Eye Fireworks. Hey, thanks for saying hello. Yeah, good times with you guys. Phenomenally good fireworks company, local company in Lake Havasu. We got somebody, Gabriel from Belize, all the way from Belize, watching us. Hey, hope it's nice weather there in that beautiful country. Thank you for joining us for a while, Gabriel. Glad you're with us. Happy holidays from Las Vegas. Denise, that's one of my old abodes. I used to own a bar and restaurant in Las Vegas, right off of Paradise on Twain, as a matter of fact. Yes, it dropped amazingly fast. Don't want to mislead anyone. It dropped down. I couldn't feel it. I'm telling you the truth. It has dropped to 60 degrees. Oh, my goodness. Time to get inside and turn on the heaters. Oh, this is so painful. Didn't bring my gloves or my mittens of any kind. I mean, hard to survive. From Kingman, Steve and Sarah, Andrew, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Everett. It is great here. Here comes the boat, the first boat making its way back right now. Here comes the fireboat with the water out in front, the gusher of water. That's a neat-looking boat, by the way. It's coming through right now. It's on the other side of the bridge. I think you can see a little bit of it making its way through. It's the lead boat in the parade. Be back with us again tomorrow night. Lee says we were on the water when they flipped the switch. I hope that was a good experience for you, Lee. Look at that. Look at that water spray. Man. There they go. Again, when they come back this way, making their way back to the marina, you have a chance to see the boats, no pun intended, in a different light because they're not always the same on both sides. So here they come. You're going to see a lot of them coming through very closely this time. Now, here we go. Here we go. They're coming through again right now. I'm not sure what the first one is. Is this the nautical or no? Can't tell yet what it is. Which one? Havasu Landing. Okay. This is the number 1 boat. This is the very first boat we saw this evening. Havasu Landing. And right alongside it here is the smallest boat we've seen, I think, in the parade. Just
That person in the small boat's working hard. That's a paddle boat.
It's a paddle boat.
Yeah.
He's really working hard. That's a paddle boat, that little boat down there. That's amazing.
2 people.
And coming up here right now, the large boat, blue and white primarily, that is the London Bridge Yacht Club. There's a lot of people on that craft as well. Amy Kramer from Yarnell, Arizona. Hey, Amy, we saw in Yarnell, we saw that great movie, Only the Brave, which was phenomenal. What a sad, sad story, but what a great movie that is. From Grant, Florida, Mary Louise Crawford. Thank you, Grant. Hey, Tanya, you're right. I know. I can survive the 60. Thank you. In Utah, it's 43. Hey, Cindy, you said you were going to be over here tonight, but you were working all day. I do understand that. So hopefully you'll make it over tomorrow night. Yeah, Amy, the paddle boat's great. Here's number 3, by the way, again. This is John and Bonnie View. That's their boat. Sherry, the boat parade, you say it was tonight. You're questioning. Yes, it's also tomorrow night. 6:30 tomorrow night, Arizona time. Debbie Luke Baker says, imagine I'm watching this in Philly. Yeah, you're right. It's hard for me to beat it as well. It's just great, being here. Denise's Day, that's coming through right now. It's number 5 boat. We saw it earlier. It's the pink colors, deliberately. That's the color. It's a tribute, nonprofit organization to victims of cancer. Oh, I know where you went. People watching from Philadelphia, from Yarnell, from Japan. Kathy is over at Angelina's Italian watching. Thank you, Kathy, for joining us from there. Birdie. Hi, Birdie. The 35th Annual Boat Parade of Lake Havasu. Again, the boats are returning to the marina right now. They come back through the channel, and we see them a different way. This number 7, Richard Marshall. That's his boat that we're looking at right now. That's great. Here's number 8. Or not, which number is this? 9. Mike Claytor or Clayton. It says Claytor, but it might be Clayton. Shannon's Reindeer. If Rudolph is in the lead, his nose has gone out. So let's say it's not Rudolph. He's not needed on anything but really bad weather. So there's no reason he necessarily should be here. That's dumb of me. Of course Rudolph's not. Number 31 we're looking at right now. Number 31 is Scott Campbell's boat. That's got Santa skiing on the back. Again, these are the same boats we saw earlier, but going in the other direction, heading back to the marina. Here's one I got a kick out of. The airplane, the biplane, and it's number 11. Nice job done by A.J. Camus. A.J., that's a great idea, the way you did that and put that together. That biplane, like I said, could take off at any minute. There's a pilot in there and everything. Licensed pilot. Animated licensed pilot. Bertie says the village is beautiful. Oh, you're darn right. It is. It's so nice. From Prescott, Arizona, is Rick Horman. Hello, Rick. Jules Rowe Munn says Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. From Nampa, Idaho. Hey, Carol. I know Carol, so does Drake. Carol's watching. Here's number 12 right now. Lake Havasu Yacht Club. That's the one we're looking at. Thank you, Betty. I'd like to know the pronunciation of this. Bruce from Pequot Lakes, Minnesota. Let me know what the temperature is there. I'd be curious to know. Nanette Hart is watching from Michigan. From Victorville, California is Joe Cashian. From Gainesville, Georgia, we have John Whitmire. And Dolly Cunard says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas to you as well. Merry Christmas to all our viewers out there from Lake Havasu. We're looking right now at, this is the Lake Havasu State Parks. Light the Trails. Really great looking boat. Look at that one there. Follow the Monarchs to all state parks. That's the Cattail Cove boat, number 36. Look at that with the butterflies. That's neat looking. They did some work on that. Marty from Chandler, Arizona. Tanya from Utah. Thank you both. Hey, Tom says in Minnesota, in Fairmont, it's 43. 43 degrees. Yeah, we got you there. We do, for sure. Thank you, Kate. Yeah, it not only looks good, if you're here, it is good. Number 13, that little tiny boat. Look at that. That's Grady Dees. And here comes a huge one. Look at this baby. Is this the famous number what? Is this? This is Slide Anchor. Yep, this is number 15. This is a boat filled with light. Look at that. Slide Anchor. Amazing. With Santa and the reindeer. It's got his chopper. Beautiful lights all across. And I'm telling you, those lights are expertly placed. You can just look at everything all the way around, including the American flag. That took a great deal of work. Number 15, Slide Anchor. I will be flabbergasted if it's not a winner. Incredible looking boat. Hey, Skip, from sunny Utah. Make certain nobody gets in over here. It'll be, it's too. Okay. This boat coming across right now is the Lake Havasu Divers Association. They've got their website on the side. LakeHavasuDivers.com. That's the one you're seeing right now. That's number 16 in the parade. It's got the Minion on the boat. In a moment, we're going to be seeing the Tiny Toot again. That's a favorite of the children. They love it. It's really a cute, the little boat that could. Here it comes. The Tiny Toot. That's Team Thompson puts that little boat together every year. And like I said, it's the one that the kids just love. From Palm Desert, freezing in Palm Desert. Whoa, Wendell, say it ain't so. Minicat says, Ryan from Slide Anchor, always is very involved with Lake Havasu City, awesome guy. Nice to know. Look at that, tiny toot. That's great. '35th Annual Boat Parade of Lights from Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Should I start dancing? There goes the Tiny Toot. River Scene Magazine again. We talked about it earlier. Again, those of you watching from other places in the world, if you're really interested in finding out about this community, as far as what is going on, the latest events and news, am I correct? It's riverscenemagazine.com, right?
Yep, riverscenemagazine.com.
Right. And Julian Danielson is the owner and photographer extraordinaire. It's a terrific publication. So those of you in Germany and Japan and Belize and other places in the world who have never been over here or far away from here where you'd like to be, go online and take a look at that publication. It'll tell you an awful lot about what's going on in this community. And I think that's number 21. That number 21?
Yes.
Stephen McLeod. Okay, Stephen McLeod. That's his boat. Seems like the crowd has gotten bigger. There's a lot of people here. Wow. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Packer fans, I would imagine. Hello, Mark. Jet boaters watching. Yeah, Tiny Toot is great. Phenomenal bait. Fun, great boat. Chino. Cold there, says Shelley. Tolliver? Tolliver? Is it Tolliver or Tolliver? Here's number 22 coming through right now. Again, we're looking at some of the people here.
They're saying hi, actually, to their mother-in-law that's watching.
Oh, very good. Hey, his mother-in-law is watching. That's great. Here comes the Nautical Resort boat. The big, big, big boat. We're at the Heat Hotel. If you're in Lake Havasu, hey, come on over. It's really nice outside here. We got so many people all having a great time, enjoying themselves. Number 22, Nautical Resort. Nautical Inn. Anybody that's been here knows the Nautical. We got a new infinity pool over there they've had there for a few years. It's really nice. That is that resort outside of the Islander, which is no longer here, was the first resort in Lake Havasu. It goes way back to the late 60s. Long time ago. What is this one here? Just a number 23. Here's number 23, Lewis Burke. Got a crowd of happy people on there waving. Santa Claus helpers. Deanne George in California. Hello, Deanne. 28 degrees and making ice in Brainerd, Minnesota. Hello, Bruce. Thank you, Deanne. Yeah, the English Village does look really nice. So beautiful with all the lights. Annette Dale says, moved to Bullhead from Colorado 2 years ago. Would like to know when next year so we can be there in person. Well, again, it'll be here tomorrow night if you can make it over. Here is the what is this boat? It's actually turning into the Heat Hotel. It's Sunset Charter they've just gone off the map.
Longtime resident Kenny Samp is the owner of that.
Kenny, a longtime resident. Mojave Valley, Dee Dee Johnson. Thank you, Dee Dee. Yeah, Steve, that's correct. Tomorrow night at 6:30. That's boat number 24, that, by the way, that we've been looking at here. Sunset Charter and Tour Company. That's a neat-looking boat. Over there, across the way, is Larry Connor's boat with his statement. God is not dead. And boats is going along at a pretty good clip. I love Sunset Tours. They're so funny. They're going right up to everybody. They're getting a little plug in there for everything, aren't they? Big time. There they go. Okay, we've done that. Let's move on. Let's go to our next group. Thank you, Deanne. You're right. Amen. And here comes, this is the boat brokers, Santa and his sleigh, and, of course, Mrs. Claus, who has kept Santa in line for a long, long time. There's Rudolph at the very front. Another terrific boat. It really does. It's got all the reindeer there. Santa and Mrs. Claus. There you can see them right on the boat. There they go, waving away. Don't fall off, Santa. Stay on. Hang in there. Starts tomorrow at 6:30. Once again, that's Arizona time. 5:30 if you're in California or Nevada. 8:30 back east. And then you just figure out from the rest of the world the time. But we're Arizona time, 6:30 tomorrow night. Hello, Russ. Glad you're here. Simplify. Yes, Deanne, a good reminder, of course. Merry Christmas to everybody. It's the most wonderful time of the year, no matter where you are. And we just want everybody to enjoy this wonderful month, no matter where you might be living. Here's number 48, making its way through right now. This is the Lake Havasu Sea Scouts. This is such a lively crowd. How many boats this year? Julie, about 35, 36, right in there. Best place to park, Annette? Wow. My suggestion, all kidding aside, whatever you do, get here way before 6:30. I got here at 6. I could not find a place to park on the island side. I went over to the other side of the bridge. I tried to find a place to park there. I was very lucky that there was one place left. This was 6 o'clock. It's the weather. It brings everybody out, and I could be wrong, but it will probably be busier tomorrow night because you got here. People started coming at 4 o'clock. Wow. Wow. There you go. Whatever you do, try to get here early. Is it, I'm not sure the pronunciation of your first name. Is it me or my Flannery? She says, thanks for showing it. Nice to see it. You're more than welcome. Hey, Mac Macalino. Mac Macalino. Hey, glad you're joining us. Mac has been at the Miss Universe pageant in Las Vegas. And I know you had a great time there, Mac. Thanks for joining us and being with us. Mac is a wonderful singer. He and I meet up here for the Lake Havasu Follies at the Grace Arts Live Theater. And I'll be looking forward to that once again, Mac. Just a terrific guy, an outstanding singer. Yeah, it is awesome, Mac. It's so beautiful here, too. Mac was with all those lovely women at the Miss Universe pageant. So he's back with us among the normal folk now, and he's gotten back to reality. Angela Marsh says, great job, Scouts. Thank you. It's May. May Flannery. Thank you, May. I wanted to pronounce your name right, so thank you very much. Faizan Majid. I hope that's right. Havasu is a great community. Thank you, Deanne. This is really, it's a win-win. It's free. People do it for the love of it. People put a lot of time and effort. Just so you know, I'm not getting compensated. Drake's not getting compensated. The people watching are enjoying it for the pleasure of it. The people that bring their boats out and put all the time and effort and put up those lights and take all that incredible amount of energy to do it. They're doing it for the love of it. And their reward, seriously, I think it's when people are cheering or they tell them the next day, hey, I saw your boat. It was just terrific. Is that our last boat? Okay, we'll be back here tomorrow, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We had a really great time. We'll be on 6:30 Arizona time tomorrow. You can watch this later tonight if you want on the YouTube channel, and we'll keep it up there. Havasu Online TV. I'm Roger Galloway, and hope you enjoyed it for Havasu Online TV. Thank you very much. Good night.